Hey, what's up, YouTube? I know it's been a while since I've posted anything, but I'm back now. Today I'm going to be showing you how to solve the 4x4 cube using the reduction method. Alright, so before we begin, it's important for you to understand exactly what the reduction method is. Basically, all you're doing is you're taking the 4x4, a scrambled 4x4, and solving it into a 3x3. So, when it will be scrambled, what you'll be doing is first you'll solve the centers, making each pair of 4 centers into one center on the 3x3. Then you'll just pair up the edges to make these 2 edges into the one edge on the 3x3. And that's really all the 4x4 is. Now it's time to give it a quick scramble. Alright, now that we are done scrambling the cube, we can begin in the first step to solving the 4x4. So just like the 3x3, we'll be starting with the white side. Well, not the white side, the white center. So basically all we're going to do is find one centerpiece, right here, and then we'll find another centerpiece. So let's look around the cube, and there's one right here. So all we're going to be doing is find those 2 centerpieces, make sure they're lined up, so that when we turn either the upper face or the lower face, they will just line up like that. So they go from there to there. It doesn't matter where you do this as long as they're lined up. This center will be the easiest one to complete. Next, you're going to find the next 2. So here's one and here's one. They're right here. All we do now, is take those 2 centerpieces and put them together, like rotate them so that when you move them, they'll be lined up. But be careful that you don't mess up the previous 2. Like if they were like this, you would have to make sure that you rotated them to here or to here, so that when you move these 2, it does not disturb this one. Now that you have both the two pieces of the centerpieces done, you'll just put them together, completing the white center. Next, we're going to move on to the yellow center. You don't have to go into the yellow center, but we will do it. I'm just doing it for example. All we're going to be doing is first match up a yellow pair, but we already have one done, and it's actually already on the top, so that's good. And remember that yellow has to be opposite of white. Yellow cannot be like on here or over there. The difficulty with the even number cubes like the 8x8 or the 6x6 or anything that's even numbered, except for really the 2x2, is that you have no centers. So you have to make the centers wherever you want them to go. Like I could put the yellow center, if this were a 3x3, I could put the yellow center here, but that would not work. I could make the blue center on top and yellow center where the blue center should be. So you have to be careful that you put the centers in the right places. So now we're going to just line up the next 2 yellow pieces. They're lined up, and then you can't just line these up or else you'll mess this up. So actually what you're going to do is first look at the one that's not already where you want it to go. Next, you're going to rotate them so that they are like right next to each other. So like this, either on the right side or the left side. It does not matter. Really all you're going to be doing is rotate them up on whatever side it might be. So if it's on the right side, you'll rotate the right to right. If it's on the left, you rotate the 2 left up. Then you just turn the upper face twice and rotate it back down. Same with when they're on the right side. You just rotate the right face up, upper face twice, and then put them back down. So that's all there is to getting the first 2 layers. And this is when it gets a little bit more tricky, because you already have 2 solved. So the first center you're doing is going to be easy. I will do the green center just for example. So you'll just kind of solve it like with common sense, match up one, and then find the other 2 which are already matched up, make them so that they're lined up, and then put them together, just like that. So this is when it gets a little bit more tricky. This is when you really have to know the color scheme of the cube. So if you have your 3x3 with you, I want you to take it out right now. you have to look and memorize the color scheme. White is opposite of yellow. And when the white is on the bottom and the yellow is on the top, when you're going to the right or counterclockwise, it will go green, rotate it to the right, or counterclockwise. Wait, no, that would be clockwise. I don't know. Whatever. Just rotate the cube right. Then it will go orange, then blue, then red. So white's on the bottom, yellow's on top, green. Then this center would be orange. This one will be blue, and this one will be red. This is very important to solving the 4x4. When I first started, I did not pay attention to the color scheme, and it was complete luck if I was able to solve it or not. So just pay attention and you will not get frustrated. It might seem a little bit annoying and pointless now, but just make sure that you just ingrain that color scheme into your head. So now we go on to the next centers. Let's just go on to the orange, just because it's what I would do. So all we're going to do is rotate them, so rotate the orange pieces, center pieces that you find, so that you'll be able to move them together. So you just rotate them up or down, whichever way you choose. I would rotate it up just so that you're putting them in to the orange center. Rotate it so that they are out of the way, and then you can move the green back down with ease, keeping these two together. Then you'll do the same with the next two orange pieces, but these two are already together. So then you'll just put them into the orange center the way you did with the yellow center. However, this is a little bit different just because there's two separating them. So instead of doing it like that just one time and then doing it again, what you're going to do is just rotate this side that it's on twice, the upper face twice, and then rotate it twice back down. It's a pretty simple move. I don't expect any of you to have any trouble with it. So that is the first those are the first 4 center pieces, which are probably the 2 easiest ones. I mean 4 easiest ones. Now these 2 are still very easy, but probably the hardest ones to do. There are actually a few different cases that you will see with these. There is the checkerboard case, where it's just opposite colors. And then there's the pre-made line case. I'm just going to show you solving it from the checkerboard case so that you'll know what to do, because the line case is just an addition to the checkerboard case. So all you're doing is looking at the cube and thinking, alright, how am I going to make this into the lines, the 2 pairs that I need? All you're going to do is look and think about it. So this is red and blue, and you need to match it up with a red and blue. So all you have to do is rotate this so that it's red and blue on that side, and then you can just rotate it up so that it's paired right there. Wait, nope, that's not right. All you have to do is rotate this up, make sure it's actually opposite of what you need. So if this is blue and red, then make this red and blue. You rotate it up, rotate it over, so that when you move it back down, they're in lines. Now, the other case you'll run into is this, which is actually what I was meaning to show you first. It will be like this, where there's an L and an opposite color. So what you're going to do is make it so if it's blue and red and stuff like that, you make sure it's blue and red so that you can rotate it up, just rotate it over, and done. So I'll do it again. Make sure if this is blue and red, make sure that this is blue and red so that when you line it up, move them up, it'll be like that. And then you can just rotate the upper face so that it's lined up and it will be unaffected, so you can move it back down and it's done. And that is how you solve the centers of a 4x4. If you have any questions or need extra help, just let me know and I'll post a video concerning those questions and the extra help you need. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep cubing and have a wonderful day. Thank you.